Hannah, I need you to transfer $10K to my bank account. What's going on, Mom? Is there anything wrong with the nail salon? No, the salon is working well, especially during this Christmas and holiday season. I think it's getting much better and busier soon, as Christmas Day is really close. So, why do you out of the blue need that much money? I remember that I gave you the allowance for this month about a week ago. Don't tell me that you've blown it all. Well, not yet. Actually, that money's not for me. It's for Julian. For Julian? Why does my stepbrother need $10,000? Did he get into trouble or something? No, don't say that about my son. He's a good boy. Your son? That's funny. Let me remind you, Mom. Julian is the son of your second husband, and he was kicked out of the university because of the threat of violence. He's no good at all. Tell me why I have to send my money to a person like him for free. We don't even share the same blood. Hannah, no matter what you say, he's still your brother. Everybody makes mistakes, and so does my son. Now he's a good person. Anyway, Julian is going on vacation with his girlfriend next week. He's gonna propose to that girl, so I want to make sure everything will be perfect. Therefore, I need you to pay for his whole trip. Now, I just need $10K. I'll tell you when I need more. What? Why should I pay for that stupid trip? If he wants a romantic and luxurious vacation, work for it. I don't care what he does, and I'll never give him any of my money. None of my business. You have no choice. I'm your mother, and you have to do whatever I tell you. Even if that thing is ridiculous? Mom, I'm your only child, not him. How can you force your daughter to give her money to a total stranger? No way I'll pay for his trip. Not any penny. You're so stubborn, Hannah. Don't you forget that your stepfather raised you and gave you a place to live when you were younger. Now that you're grown up, you have to pay back. And this is a chance for you to show how grateful you are to him by paying for his son's trip. You're being so ridiculous, Mom. If I want to show thanks to him, I'll book a flight for him, not his son. Besides, I think I did pay him back. I let you two manage my nail salon, and that's definitely more money than he spent on me the whole time. Well, it's just a small salon. You're making it sound like a fortune. Yes, it is. I worked so hard at that nail salon. You and your new family are earning a living from my salon. Without it, I bet you won't be able to survive in this city. Jeez, I gave birth to you, so I deserve it. You gave birth to me, but have you ever treated me as your daughter? Or am I just a mistake you made when you were young? Yes, I regret having you. I lost everything because of you. Your father dumped me because of you. Do you really think he left you because of me? Of course. I thought he would be my husband after I got pregnant, but he didn't want a child. That's why he disappeared and left me alone when I went into labor. You appeared at the wrong time, Hannah. Had it not been for you, I'd have been married. Mom, how can you even blame me for your failed relationship with my father? Why did you still keep me, though? You know what? I could have left you, but I didn't. Instead, I brought you to my new family, gave you a home, and fed you. But look how ungrateful you are. I just asked for only $2,000. Why don't you shut your mouth and be a good daughter by giving me the money? I give you monthly allowances, Mom. Don't you remember? I thought maybe those allowances would make you love me more, but I was wrong. The only thing you care about is your new husband and new son. Since I got into the university, you've been only contacting me when you need money or something. I'm glad that you know your position and duties. Yeah, I realize that you won't ever change for me. So I will. I'll change for the sake of myself. Good for you. You can do whatever you want. I don't care. Just give me what I need whenever I want. Send me $10,000 by the end of this week, or else... Or what? What are you gonna do? Will you kick me out of the house? What a cliche. When I was young, you used to threaten me to kick me out of your house whenever I refused to obey you. Remember that time when I didn't give you the money I saved for college? It was New Year's Eve, right? It was cold outside, but you still threw me out. I had to beg you for hours until you let me in. But Mom, I'm not a kid anymore. Well, I guess I have to change the way to make you obedient again. I won't be affected. I'm not afraid of you. You should, honey. How's your job recently? Why do you ask me that question? Nothing. I just want to know more about my daughter. I know you're earning a lot as a creator or influencer or something on social media. And you've got quite a lot of followers, huh? What if they know you don't have a father and you got stoned and high all the time when you were in your sophomore year? What? That's not true. I didn't ever get stoned. It was Julian. And I was the person who caught him smoking pot in college, remember? Hadn't I told you? He'd be in prison now. How come it was me? No one will believe that story. Well, they'll believe me anyway, 'cause that's how social media works. Rumors can be easily spread through and severely ruin your reputation. Also, they'll trust all the words from your mother. So if you don't want to get your career destroyed, do what I said. Oh, wow. Is that how this is gonna work now? You're just gonna order me around all the time? Or else you'll be bad-mouthing me all over the internet. Is that your plan, Mother? That's right. It's up to you. What the heck did I do so wrong that my mother want to ruin my life? Ugh, it's your birth that was wrong. Uh-oh, I've got a lot of things to do to prepare for my son's proposal. Enough chatting time. Remember to transfer the money I requested, Hannah. You don't want to lose everything right before the new year, right? I know you're now wiser than you were on that Christmas Eve. Yes, I am. I'll do the right thing. You don't have to worry about this, Mom. I'll give you what you want as an early Christmas gift. Oh, good girl. Life will be easier if you know how to be obedient, sweetheart.
Hey, Hannah. How you doing?
What's up, Julian? I'm so surprised to receive your message. What do you want from me? I bet there's nothing good, huh?
Come on. You're my little sister. Just want to check on you.
Wow, that's so touching, brother. I remember that the last time we talked is when I was still living at your house. Maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I guess. Why do you suddenly want to check on me after such a long time?
Fine. Actually, I just want to check whether you heard about my vacation next week or not. Mom texted you this morning, didn't she?
Yes. Mom just told me about your ridiculously expensive vacation this morning.
Then I guess you know how much I need for that. Very good. You better send it ASAP.
What are you thinking? There's no way I'll give you my money. $10,000 for just a stupid vacation? That's crazy.
What? Are you gonna decline your mom's request?
Of course. You're out of your mind, Julian. I can't believe you still ask your family for money. You're a grown-up, not a child, okay? Don't you feel ashamed for asking your parents for money?
Not at all. I'm their only son. I just take whatever I deserve.
You said what you deserve, but the fact is, you're asking for my money. That's even more ridiculous. 'Cause you and me, we don't share the same blood. It's not my duty to pay for your holiday or anything. You're not my family. You should know that.
Well, obviously you're better off now. So why should I feel ashamed of taking your money? You owe my dad a great debt of thanks for letting you live at our house while you had nowhere to go. Without us, you'd be no more than a stray cat. No home, no food, no parents. LOL. Now you should pay for it instead of denying it, Hannah. Your mom didn't teach you how to show some gratitude, did she?
Who are you talking about? Me? Do not know how to show gratitude. Wow, so interesting. Let me tell you something, Julian. If I didn't show my gratitude, I wouldn't have let them manage and take all the profit from my nail salon. Besides, I only lived at your house for 3 years. I stopped receiving any support from your family when I got into college. I worked my ass off to pay my bills and tuition. I'm independent, not like you.
Hannah, what you did is not going to change the fact that you owe us your life. You're going to support us for the rest of your life.
I don't see why I need to financially support you or your father.
Because your mother is living with us.
So?
Come on, Hannah. Don't act as if you don't understand. Because I know you care a lot about your mom. She gave birth to you, so you'll have to support her.
Of course I do. I also give her an allowance every month. That's enough for her to go shopping or enjoy her life. But that's not related to having to pay for your vacation.
Okay, here's the thing. I know she's your only family, and how hard you're trying the whole time to make her love you more. You know, you always tried to give her what she wants. Money, presents, clothes, stuff. Everything you think she'll like. As you're a stray cat, you always want more attention from her.
You're right. That's how I show my love for her. But it's ironic that no matter what I do, she still likes you more than me. I don't know why. I'm her daughter, aren't I?
Well, I don't want to get into the relationship between you two. What I mean is, she's on my side. If I say I want something, she'll get it for me at any cost. Luckily, you're the good daughter who's willing to satisfy her. And you're earning a fortune from your influencer job and businesses. So no doubt you'll end up paying for my vacation with my girlfriend. Ha ha ha.
Are you taking advantage of my mother? Do you even love her?
Yes, of course I love her. And I love her money even more. On second thought, you don't have to transfer the money to Mom. Just send it directly to me. I'll take care of it from now, as it's my trip anyway.
What if I say no?
No? There's no way you'll say no to your mom. But just in case, I have plans to make you agree.
What are you gonna do? Tell everyone that I used to get stoned? While in fact, it was you?
So you know my plan, huh? I have to say that I'm kind of proud of that idea. But how did you know?
Mom did use your idea to threaten me this morning. But you know what? Your plan is not gonna happen. I didn't do that, so no need to be afraid.
What a strong girl. Bad news is you won't be able to handle the rumor once it's public, whether it's true or not. I'll send you my bank account number. Transfer the money, or you'll regret it, Hannah.
Hannah, it's Sunday. Why haven't you transferred the money? Good evening, Mom. I don't know what you're talking about. What money? I'm talking about the $10K for your brother's vacation. I told you about it a few days ago. You didn't forget it, did you? Ah, that money. Now I remember it. But Mom, I've never promised to pay for his vacation. What? Hannah, don't play dumb with me. No, I don't. I'm really serious now. Did you forget what I told you before? Send the money right away, or I'll publish the news about you, the famous influencer who got stoned at high school. I told you that I would never give him any of my money. Do you really think I'll be convinced by that fake news you made up about me? Let me make it clear one more time. No matter what you and your son badmouth about me to threaten me, I neither change my mind nor support him with any money. Are you sure? Do you really want to lose your career? As I told you before, I'm not afraid of rumors, especially fake ones. I once handled something like that. No big deal, actually. Hannah, what's the matter with you? Just $10,000, not much compared to your earnings. I'm totally fine. And you're right. I have enough $10,000 to pay for a luxury vacation. Even more. I just don't want to waste my money on trash like Jillian. See? I know you have that money. Honey, let's not argue about this stuff, okay? All you need to do is send me the money, then everything is fine. You'll be a good girl as always. No, Mom. Everything between us is not okay. I thought you would love me and care about me more if I gave you whatever you wanted. But the truth is, you only care about how much money I can give you. You only care about your new family. Do you even love me, Mom? What if I'm broke? Will you throw me away? Ugh! I don't want to talk about this right now. But yes, I regret having you, Hannah. You made the younger me miserable for a long time, until I met my new husband. The only reason I still meet you is that I want to take allowances from you. Do you think I'll keep in contact with you if you have no money? That's no way. Okay, I got it. I could guess how much you loved me. But that you answered the question by yourself really opened my eyes. I mean nothing to you. You only love Julian. I just can't understand why you could do everything for him, even though he's not your child. He's my new family and my future. I just want to make sure I'm investing in the right person. After all, he'll be taking care of me when I'm older. How can he take good care of you if he's still asking you for money? Does he even have a job? He's working on his career in acting. He'll be a famous actor soon and earn more money than a tiny influencer like you. Good for you. If your son is that good, then I guess I can stop supporting you now. Huh? What do you mean by that? Stop supporting me? You want to cut off my allowance? Not only your allowances, but also the nail salon. I'm getting it back. No way you will do that. You were too busy to manage the nail salon from another state. Therefore, you asked us to take care of it. I can tell you'll fail at running it. You better let us have it. Don't worry, Mom. I have people for that. I'll hire someone to manage it. Or maybe I'll sell it. You know, I have plans for it. And tell your son to give up the idea of bad-mouthing me on social media. I don't mind suing and sending him to prison. He should know that I have very good lawyers to handle it. Wait, Hannah! What's wrong with you? You know that the three of us are depending on the nail salon, right? And the allowances? How can I live without the nail salon and your money? For Christ's sake, Hannah! I just asked for a little bit of money. But look at what you're doing to your mother! You want to leave your mother with nothing? How dare you do that to me? The one who gave you life! Stop it, Mom. I'm sick of you. I know you too well. Every time you want to get something from me, you'll either shout or start to cry. I won't fall for your emotional manipulation again. At least you have to give me 10K. You said you would give me what I want as an early Christmas gift, remember? Yes, I will. I'll give you a life without me or my money, Mom. Do you like it? You're such a witch, Hannah. I can't believe that I have a daughter like you. Ugh! No way I'll let you get away with that. There's nothing you can do, Mom. I'm not gonna turn back. If I have to choose between a mom who doesn't love me and being an orphan, I'll pick the latter. My son will make you regret this. He knows how to ruin your reputation and your career. Go ahead. But you'd better not let him meet me in front of the court because of his stupid behavior, like defaming me on social media. 'Cause I'll definitely make him pay for it. I should have left you in an orphanage before I got married. You really pissed me off. Well, now I don't owe you anything. Thanks for letting me know I was wasting my effort on a bad mother like you so that I could give up soon. I feel so relieved. Goodbye, Mom.
Hello, Helen.
Good morning, Mr. Gus.
How are you this morning?
I'm good. I believe you're doing well, too.
Oh, yes. My morning just got better now that I get to hear from you.
Okay. I find that kind of weird, though.
Why? There's nothing weird about it. I didn't hear from you yesterday. I was sick with concern.
Yesterday was Sunday, Mr. Gus.
So?
So there was no need for me to contact you. It wasn't a working day.
Which is more reason for you to contact me. I get to see you every working day. It's expected that I'll miss you over the weekend.
Nope, it's not expected. It would be out of place for me to contact you over the weekend, Except if it's for something work-related. Even at that, I'd rather contact your secretary, Miss Thompson.
Oh, you mean Cassie? Leave her out of this, please.
All right, Mr. Gus.
Helen, you can call me Trevor. I've said this times without a number.
You're my boss. I shouldn't be addressing you by your first name.
Come on, it's no big deal. I call you Helen. Call my secretary Cassie. I call the accountant Paul. You see, all first names, and no one's making a fuss about it.
I agree, but none of them call you by your first name.
Yeah, they dare not. I'm the boss, but I've decided to make you an exception. And you have to do what I say.
Really? Think about it, Mr. Gus. What would people say when they hear me call you Trevor?
Oh, I see your point now. It's best we keep this secret.
Keep what secret?
What we have going, of course.
Do you mean our discussion on who gets to call you by your first name?
That and much more.
I think I have to go now, Mr. Gus. This discussion is beginning to get out of hand.
How? What's wrong with me checking up on my favorite employee on a Monday morning?
What is wrong is you prolonging the conversation beyond necessary.
Geez, that's rude.
I didn't mean to sound rude, but it's 30 minutes past resumption time. I really should go. I don't want to have any problems with my team members, or worse, HR.
HR? If I desire for you to keep me company for the next 2 hours, there's nothing they can do about it.
Maybe. Notwithstanding, the company could suffer loss if head of the sales team is keeping your company on a Monday morning.
Nice play with words there. I'll release you to work then.
All right, thanks, Mr. Gus.
Hello, Helen.
Mr. Gus?
I beeped you twice, but you didn't pick up. Why?
I was in the middle of a meeting with my team members.
That doesn't stop you from picking up my calls. Or do you take me for granted?
Not one bit. I apologize for not picking up your calls. I had put my phone on silent so I wouldn't be able to tell if it rang. I just checked it now and saw a message from you.
I guess I texted you right on time. That's called timelessness and efficiency.
Of course.
I get that you were in a meeting, but you really shouldn't be making excuses. It doesn't suit you as a team member.
Once again, I apologize. It won't repeat itself, I promise.
Yeah. Since you're free now, can you drop by my office?
All right, sir. I'll be right there immediately after I'm done with this report. I have to generate a report from the issues raised during the meeting and send it to the necessary departments.
My office also needs a report, doesn't it? So report to my office first, would ya?
But this is important.
Relax. You keep acting as if this company depends only on your input.
Well, you can never tell.
And what's with that tone? Just because I'm nice to you doesn't mean you get to speak to me as you wish.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I can't stay angry with you. No matter how many times you get on my nerves, I just can't. I guess that's a pointer to something, right?
Ugh, what exactly are you driving at, Mr. Gus?
Do you really want me to spell it out to you? I'm sure you know. Your smile says it all.
My smile? I don't get you.
The way you smile at me when I greet you every morning is so heavenly.
I smile while greeting everyone. And I don't think the way I smile at you is in any way different.
You sure love to play pretense games. I get it. In fact, I love it. It makes our relationship a lot more fun.
I seem to be missing something here. What we have is a working relationship. I agree that work doesn't have to be all uptight. That's why the company provides regular hangouts for employees. But if you're insinuating something else, kindly stop it this instant.
Why do you sometimes talk back to me as though you were the boss here? Anyway, I'll let it pass today. How long would it take for you to be done with the report?
Probably 2 hours.
All right, I'll wait. If you need anything, just let me know.
All right, thank you, sir. Hi, Helen. Are you free? Who is this? It's Cassie Thompson. Oh, Miss Thompson. How did you get my number? I'm Mr. Gus's secretary, so I can easily access any staff's details. I see. What's up? How's work going at your end? All good. Okay, how are the guys on your team? I hope there's no one giving you any trouble. Miss Thompson, can you please go straight to the point? We both know you didn't search for my number just to exchange pleasantries. You're so smart. I admire you a lot. Come to think of it, it's kind of strange that you've been working here for a while and we don't have each other's contact. That's because we've never had a reason to exchange contacts. Yeah, but we'll have plenty of reasons henceforth. And why is that? You're about to become a senior staff in this company. I'd love to be part of your closest allies, you know, your ear to the ground. The one you go on the weekend cruise and booze with. Interesting. Where did you hear that from? Don't tell me you haven't heard the rumors. Everyone's talking about it. You know I don't pay attention to gossips. Yeah, right, whatever. I heard you'll be promoted to a much higher level. You currently head the sales team while Mr. Gus is the assistant manager of the sales and marketing department. I can't think of any higher position you could occupy. Why do you bother your head with stuff that doesn't concern you? Well, I'm less concerned. But I'm so angry that Mr. Gus is pulling me into all of this, and I get nothing in return. Pulling you into what? It's a secret. You know what? I'll give you a hint. Your promotion comes with a diamond ring. You aren't making any sense. It seems like this department is filled with a lot of creepy people, huh? Mr. Gus already told me you like to play pretense with him, but you're actually smart. Like, way too smart. And I agree because our sales have tripled since you joined the company. Thanks for the compliment. But what do you mean by my promotion comes with a diamond ring? Exactly what it sounds like. Think of it this way. You get married to a senior staff here and you become a high-ranking staff yourself. Really? I know for sure that the CEO is a highly principled man who doesn't like favoritism. I believe you have to earn every promotion here. Well, that's true. But the person giving out this diamond ring is willing to pull a lot of strings for you. Speaking of diamond rings, I believe you prefer that to a gold ring, right? Of course. Who still uses a gold ring in this age? Why did you ask, though? Never mind. Like I said, it's a secret. I'm jealous of you right now. If I'd known Mr. Gus loved pretense games, I'd have used that tactic with him. Just know that whatever position Mr. Gus gives you is mine also. So don't you think of treating me as a subordinate. If this is what I'm thinking, then you and Mr. Gus must be delusional. Please don't contact me for nonsensical talks like this again. Alrighty. One last thing. When Mr. Gus pops the big question, please say yes and act surprised, 'cause I'm willing to take your spot. It's people like you and Mr. Gus who are compromising the company's standard. Ugh, I can't wait for the CEO to come around and set things right.
Hey, Helen! I can't believe you did that to me! Why would you do such a thing?
Mr. Gus, I should be asking you that question. Why would you embarrass me like that?
I simply proposed to you. How is that embarrassing?
You and I aren't even dating. Why would you propose to me? Right in the office, for that matter.
Because it's about time we got married. I'm tired of the hide-and-seek game we've been playing at work.
What are you talking about? I know for sure that I'm not involved in any hide-and-seek game with you.
What? Don't you love me anymore?
What? Love? I've never loved you.
No, that's not true. I know you feel something for me.
What gives you the idea that I have feelings for you?
There are a lot of reasons. You're always so nice to me at work. You listen to me when I talk. You're such a smart and funny lady. Plus, you're so unpredictable and I find it intriguing. Just my type of woman.
Stop it right there, will you? I've been putting up with your obsessive behavior for some months now, but I've had enough.
Don't talk that way, Helen. I agree I didn't seek your opinion before taking such a huge step that involves us. I shouldn't have proposed to you in such an open place. You obviously don't like it. I'm going to ask again here and now. Will you marry me, Miss Helen Bailey?
What? I can't believe my eyes. You've really got some nerve, sir. No, I won't marry you, Mr. Gus.
Why?
Even if you put a gun to my head and you're about to pull the trigger, my answer would still be no.
I see where this is going. Thank God I made reservations at the Magnolia just for the two of us. I know that's your favorite restaurant. I'm gonna give you a better proposal. This time around, I won't use red roses or balloons. It's going to be all blue decorations throughout. That's your favorite color, right?
Oh my gosh! How do you know all this information?
Because I'm the one investing more in this relationship. You never call me over the weekend. At first, I wondered what kind of a girlfriend does that. Then I thought, what if you were being traditional and wanted me to chase you? So I decided to watch you over the weekend to get to know you better.
Wait, what the hell? I'm not your girlfriend, Mr. Gus. The mere thought of it is disgusting. And to think that you stalk me over the weekends? That's some crazy shit.
Relax, Helen, I'm not stalking. Let me help you understand the situation. If I buy a dog and I take very good care of it, I don't need to ask if it loves me. It's automatic. It's the same thing here. I employed you and I take care of you. You have to love me in return.
So you think you employed me, huh? Some bolts must be loose in your brains. How can you even compare me to a dog? You've crossed the line this time, Mr. Gus.
Listen up, Helen. I'm gonna set up another proposal at the Magnolia restaurant by 6 p.m. on Saturday. You'd better be there with gratitude and a big smile ready to say yes when I pop the big question. You can come with some friends too, but I'd prefer you come alone.
Just listen to yourself. Are you threatening me right now?
Call it whatever you like. All I know is I want you, and I must have you.
What would happen if I didn't show up? Or I show up and say no?
If you try that, you're going to be miserable all your life. No one messes with Trevor and goes scot-free. First, I'm going to ensure you're fired from here. Then I'd make sure you're miserable all the days of your life. You can't run away from me because I know all about you.
I wonder how an obsessive psychopath like you got into the company in the first place. I've had enough of your overbearing attitude. It's about time I showed you who the real boss is here.
You think you can spew empathy threats at me and I'd begin to shiver? Not possible.
We'll see about that.
Hey, wait! Don't you know what you're missing out on? If you get married to me, you'll get a promotion.
What makes you think that you have the power to grant me a promotion?
I believe once we're married, it won't be hard to get a promotion. You're a hardworking lady. I'll surely put in some good words for you with the CEO.
You know the CEO doesn't work with favoritism, right? You can only get a promotion or raise by following the due process.
Yeah, the due process is getting married to the person who calls the shots, aka myself.
You're just one of the several assistant managers in the company. You're not even on the 7th floor.
It doesn't matter. A boss will always be a boss.
Oh, I see. It all makes sense now. This is the reason Miss Thompson was ranting yesterday. I thought she knew of my boyfriend's plan to make me the vice president. I didn't know she was a petty gossip feeding off rumors. You're both simply beds of a feather, and you'll go down together.
Wait, did you say boyfriend? Do you have a boyfriend? Like a real boyfriend?
Of course. I can see you're so shocked.
No, you can't have a boyfriend. I've never seen you with any man before. When you go out, you're either always alone or with a few friends, and it's always the same set of people. So who's this boyfriend that you suddenly made up? If he's real, let me know so I can clear him off immediately.
Oh, he's more real than the back of your palm. And he's going to clear you off when he's back. Huh.
I'm almost here. Is there something I'm missing?
Oh, there's a lot you're missing. Do you by any chance know the CEO of the company?
Of course I know him. Mr. James Norman. He's been out of the country for about 2 years now. I heard he's establishing a new branch abroad. He only comes around once in a while.
How do I say this? Mr. James Norman, the CEO, he's my boyfriend.
What? That's impossible. The CEO doesn't have a girlfriend. If he did, I'd know.
Oh, so you stalked the CEO too?
I don't stalk the CEO. I'm just saying I've never seen him come to work with a girlfriend.
Well, that's because he keeps his private life private.
Okay. But he's still just your boyfriend, so there is still hope. He hasn't proposed yet, and when he does, please say no. I can't imagine sharing you with the CEO.
Do you have some mental issues or something? He proposed already, and newsflash, I said yes.
What? Lies! The CEO's not even in town.
He's back, and he's coming to set things right in the company. Especially with psychos like you running loose in the company.
Please, Helen, kindly put in some good words about me.
As I said, the CEO doesn't do favoritism. Each staff gets what they deserve. So brace up for what's coming your way, Mr. Gus. Bye.
Helen! Where are you, Helen? I just checked your office now and it's all cleared. What's going on?
Well, you won't find me there. I'm no longer in that office.
Wait, don't tell me you got fired too?
Fired? No. I got promoted. My office is on the 7th floor now.
Really? That's where the CEO's office is too.
Yeah, it is.
How come you get to be on the 7th floor? The people on that floor have served in the company for not less than 5 years.
That's true. I served as the assistant manager of the sales and marketing department in our branch abroad for 3 years before coming to head the sales team here. I've been here for 2 years, so do the math.
Wow. So what position were you promoted to?
I'm now the regional sales and marketing manager.
How come you got promoted and I was fired?
You got exactly what you deserve.
Please do something to help me. I need this job. Talk to the CEO on my behalf, please.
I don't need to. The CEO knows about all you've been up to since he traveled abroad. Getting fired is just the beginning of your woes.
Don't be so heartless, Helen. Why didn't you tell me you were the CEO's girlfriend? If I had known, I wouldn't even come close to you at all.
Mr. Gus, what you did was highly unacceptable. If you had done it to any other staff and got reported, you'd still be fired.
Isn't there anything you can do to help me? I have a lot of outstanding bills to pay. My rent is 2 months due already, and if I don't pay, I'll be homeless.
Oh, you won't be homeless. My fiancé and I filed a report against you at the police station yesterday. If you're lucky, you might get a long jail term and wouldn't need to bother about rent for a long while.
What? Why would you file a report against me? What have I done?
You've done a whole lot, Mr. Gus. A whole lot.
You have no proof.
Oh, yes, I do. You seem to have forgotten what you did about a week ago. Because I didn't show up for the stupid proposal you planned, you came over to ruin the dinner I was having with my friends on Sunday. You were so violent that you destroyed some of the restaurant's properties. As if that's not enough, when my fiancé came over to my house, he noticed that some surveillance cameras had been installed in places I didn't put them in. From the CCTV camera I already had, we saw that you broke into my house to install them. It's a highly punishable offense if you don't know. You need to spend a long time in jail. Someone like you shouldn't be roaming free.
Oh no, don't ruin my life, please.
You're the one who ruined your own life. When I first moved here, I was very respectable towards you. Although I held the same position as you in our branch abroad. Because Mr. Norman is a principled man, he didn't just want me to come here and take over instantly. So I had to come in as the sales team head.
I never knew all of this.
Yeah, no one knew of the arrangement except the managers on the 7th floor. They gave the CEO a report that the company's sale was dwindling, and I was sent to fix the problem. You are the major problem, Mr. Gus. You filled the department with incompetent people simply because they were your allies and didn't care how the company fared in terms of sales. I'm glad you're finally out of our lives.
Don't be mean to me, Helen. The restaurant has also fined me for destroying their properties. I need your help. I don't want to go to prison.
Like I said, you need to spend a long time in jail. See you never. Helen, you witch! You've ruined my career forever! What's the matter, Miss Thompson? I have a lot of work on my desk right now. I just got promoted and I should give the CEO a situational report. Huh, you must be feeling like a queen now. How come you were promoted and I got fired? Mr. Gus got fired too. Are you any more competent than we are? I guess you guys got what you deserve. How did you do it? I heard you bewitched the CEO into proposing to you as soon as he got back from his trip abroad. I'm going to tell everyone, especially the CEO, your secret. When will you stop listening to or spreading rumors? You're free to do whatever you want to. I don't care. Really? I'm gonna tell the CEO that you love to play pretense games with men. He's gonna cut off his engagement with you. Just watch me. I'd like to see you succeed at that. The CEO and I have been friends for a long time, and we've been dating for about 4 years now. This is so unfair. I don't believe you. This was your plan all along, huh? To lead Mr. Gus on till he led you to the CEO. You should have just left Mr. Gus for me if you knew you weren't going to marry him. Even though he got fired, I'm sure he'd be able to get another job easily with his portfolio. I'd have been a rich man's wife. You're mistaken. You could have been a prisoner's wife, because the prison is going to be his home for the next couple of months or years. Who knows? What? Why would Mr. Gus go to prison? Why don't you ask him when you see him? And be careful, else you'll be named an accomplice in the crime. Oh no! How do I get a job now? How am I gonna live? Come on, it's not the end of the world. You still have your resume, right? You can always apply for another job. Elsewhere, though, please. I only wonder what you'd say if I asked you why you were fired from your former job. Let me see. Incompetence, neglect of duty, ruining the company's reputation, collecting bribes, engaging in malicious acts during working hours, diverting company funds for personal use? The list is endless. Stop it, Ms. Bailey! Please stop it! It's not funny. I'm not sure I'd be able to get a high-paying job like the one I just lost. I don't even have the skills for that kind of position. I only got in because a friend of mine is friends with Mr. Gus. Uh-huh. It's obvious from what I just listed. Look, I really don't care how you live your life henceforth. Good luck to you. In the end, Mr. Gus was sued by the restaurant whose properties he destroyed and had to pay thousands of dollars for the damages he caused. He was also arrested by the police for criminal harassment and sentenced to 5 years in prison. He came out of prison a poor man with no savings at all. He tried to contact me, but I was able to get a restraining order from the court against him. I later got married to the love of my life, Mr. James Norman, and we have 2 beautiful girls together now. The company has also grown, and we have branches in 4 countries now. We still maintain the same standard of employing and promoting people based on competence and not favoritism. As for Cassie Thompson, my husband later employed her some years back as a cleaner because that's the role her qualifications fit. I'm glad I was able to get rid of an obsessive psychopath like Mr. Gus. Living the best life is the real revenge. she been abducted and is contacting you for money?
Nothing like that. She sent me a text last night saying that she was too drunk, so she was going home with you. Then she texted again this morning to say that she woke up a bit late. Since she didn't want to be late for work, she borrowed some of your clothes, then headed to work.
That's definitely not what happened. Let me contact her to see where she is.
Given the time, she should be at work.
Oh, good grief! I really slept in.
You're really out of the drinking game if one night of drinking has you waking up late.
Hey, I work from home, so wake-up time isn't nearly so important, as long as I'm available for calls when they need me.
Consider yourself lucky.
Says the man who works from home every afternoon.
Hey, I'm still working. Actually, I'm working harder since I'm working and being a parent.
Welcome to what women have done for centuries.
Yeah. I know better than to argue with you. Carol and I still split up the chores and stuff, so I know that my workload isn't nearly as bad as my mom taking care of our house and 6 kids.
Oof. Yeah, I do not envy her at all. I'll take the modern times over that any day.
What are you talking about? You don't have kids to worry about, just your job.
Oh, that's right. You didn't see Carol, so you probably don't know the big news.
What big news? Tell me.
I'm pregnant.
Really? Oh, congrats. I knew you wanted kids, but I figured you were waiting until our kids were old enough to babysit.
Oh, that would have been perfect. Dang, a bit too late now.
How about play dates instead?
That works for me. Seriously though, I'll get in touch with Carol and see what's going on. I know she was pretty drunk, so she may have gone off to the hotels nearby to sleep it off.
I can't imagine her going into work with the clothes she wore to the club last night.
Not without questions from her coworkers. At least it will make them jealous of you, though.
I'll bet. I was almost jealous when she left last night because I wanted to be on her arm.
Next time, we'll make it a double date. That way you can be her arm candy for the night.
Sounds good to me. And thanks, Hannah.
Anytime, Brody. I'm sorry that I didn't stay with her because I would have brought her home. I should have just brought her home because she did have a bit too much to drink last night.
Wait, you didn't drink, did you?
No, not at all. I slept in because I woke up around 4 with morning sickness.
Ah, that makes sense. Still, she should have contacted me. I would have picked her up.
If we meet up again, I'll make sure to remember that and will contact you instead of hiring someone. It will also keep me from worrying so much about her getting home.
Thanks again.
Not a problem. Have a great day, Brody.
Same to you.
Hey, Carol. We need to talk. Sorry, Hannah, I don't have time to. I've got a meeting in a couple of minutes and then I'll be in meetings all day. This is important. What's wrong? Brody texted me and was asking about you sleeping over at my place. Are you kidding? What the hell? He's my husband, not my father. Why is he contacting you? He was worried? I told him that I was with you so he wouldn't worry. Seriously, I don't know how I'm supposed to have fun when you and my husband seem to be constantly monitoring me. You told him I was with you, right? No, I didn't know where you were, so I was worried. I told him to contact the police so that people would be looking for you. Talk about overreacting! I'm fine! There was no need to go talking about the police. I swear you just love drama, don't you? Carol, we were concerned since you just disappeared. What happened? Why did you tell him that you were at my house? Could have brought you home if that was the problem. What happened? I sent the car away and went to a hotel. I thought it was something like that. So why didn't you tell Brody that? Why did you lie to him about coming to my house? Do you promise not to tell Brody? Promise not to tell him what? I spent last night with the guy from the club. Oh my god, what? Why? Just how drunk were you? Not very. So you just had a one-night stand? It wasn't a one-night stand. Terry and I are co-workers. We've been hooking up since New Year's. You've got to be kidding me! It's no big deal. Brody doesn't really like having fun anymore. He wants to stay home and do family stuff. We're in our late 20s, not our 40s. We shouldn't be so settled yet. Carol, I really don't like this. And I really don't want to be dragged into what you're doing. It wouldn't be a problem if you had just told him that I was at your place. That is not okay, Carol. I'm not comfortable with you having an affair, and I will not be a part of it. Do not use me again. I thought you were my best friend. So now you won't even help me when I need it? Good to know you don't have my back. The fact that you think you can use me like that is disturbing. The fact that you lied to your husband by saying you were here? That's not even remotely okay with me. Fine, I won't ask for your help anymore. That's the thing, you didn't ask for my help. You volunteered me and then expected me to lie for you. Brody is a great guy, and he does not deserve what you're doing to him. Whatever. So long as you don't go telling him that I was sleeping with someone else, I don't care. I'm incredibly uncomfortable with the situation you've put me in. It's fine. It's not like we hang out all that often. Well, I'm supposed to contact him again and let him know what happened. Oh my god, you can be so annoying. I don't know how I forgot that about you. I'll go call him. Just keep your mouth shut. Unbelievable.
Hi, Hannah. I know that things between you and Carol have been a bit off lately, but I hope you can help her right now. I think she's having some real trouble, and she really needs you right now.
Hi, Brody. I'm so sorry, but I cannot help her right now. She's really put me in a bad spot, and I've been trying to figure out what to do.
It's best that you guys talk about it, because you know how she can get really petty when she feels that someone has wronged her.
Yeah, I didn't wrong her. Has she not talked to you about it?
She told me that you were but she didn't go into details. Actually, she told me not to contact you, but I know that you used to be her confidant. If you guys could start to talk again, I'm sure you can work it out.
Not this time, Brody. I ended up giving her an ultimatum because of something she did. I'm just really uncomfortable with the things she's doing now. I had no idea how much she had changed, but I do not like the direction she's taking in her life.
You gave her an ultimatum? That's never a good idea. I can kind of see why she's upset.
If it were something small and stupid, I'd be fine keeping her secret. This is something else entirely.
Still, you should be supportive of your friend. I can't believe that you would give her an ultimatum because she wants to change jobs.
Wait, what?
I'm okay with her switching jobs. We're stable enough right now not to have to worry about money. It's not like we're going to ask to come live with you. We both have huge families who'll take us in. You need to stop being so judgmental.
Change jobs? What are you talking about?
She wants to become a stay-at-home mom. She told me when she came home from work after you guys went out, saying that she told you she wanted to stay home with the kids and that you started talking down to her for wanting to do that. I really can't believe you would act like this.
Are you kidding me? That's what she told you? How would it even make sense for me to give her an ultimatum for that?
She said that you told her if she becomes a stay-at-home mom, you would turn me against her so that we would split up.
Oh my. I don't even know what to say to that. Actually, I do. Brody, we need to meet up because I have to tell you what really happened when she said she came home with me.
Really? You're going to try that now? Even though I already told you I know what you're doing?
Please, Brody. I really don't want to do this through text. I know I wouldn't want to find out like this. Please just meet me somewhere for lunch.
That's not going to happen. She told me you have a crush on me and that you might try to seduce me.
Are you flipping kidding me? Fine, I warned you. Here's a screenshot of our conversation when I called her to ask about where she went that night. I was partly right, but I did not expect what she told me. I would say I'm sorry, but right now I'm about as pissed at you as I am at her. Leave me out of your freaking drama. I'm pregnant, so I don't need this on top of all the hormone stuff.
This almost looks real.
That's because it is. Okay, for now I'm blocking both of you. Deal with her on your own. Alex, I just want to warn you that Carol and Brody are dragging me into their drama. This is a heads up that you're probably their next target.
Hi, Anna. What drama? What has Carol told you?
She's having an affair.
She's not sleeping with me, I can tell you that.
That's a really weird reaction. I wasn't accusing you of sleeping with her. She's sleeping with one of her coworkers.
What? That's not what she told me.
What are you talking about?
Nothing, just I need to contact her because this is ridiculous.
Alex, what's going on? Alex? Alex, please pick up. What's happening? I can't believe you. You told Brody and Alex about my affair with my coworker? What is wrong with you? What do you mean, what's wrong with me? I told you to come clean with your husband or I would. I told Alex because I knew that you two would try to drag him into it. I brought him into this way earlier than you. What's that supposed to mean? Alex and I have been having an affair on and off for the last year and a half. Of course, now that you're pregnant, he'll probably want to go all family man like Brody. You've been sleeping with my husband? How could you? And you accused me of being a bad friend? Oh, please. You've been so wrapped up in your job and your own life, you didn't notice that your husband was struggling. If you paid him more attention, he wouldn't have slept with me. Are you blaming me for seducing my husband? And him being so spineless that he didn't talk to me about any problem he felt he had? I'm just telling you the truth. It's your fault you don't want to hear it. Wow, you are absolutely disgusting, and I never want to hear from you again. Whatever, it's not like you've been there for me over the last few years. You were so wrapped up in your own emotions after having a miscarriage. He was hurting too, you know? Oh my, I can't believe he told you about that. I wanted to grieve in private. Good to know that he's not only a cheater, but a liar and gossip as well. Get off your high horse. I'm only telling you what people have been saying about you for years. Why did I ever think you were my friend? Let alone my best friend. Good luck, Carol. I'm not keeping any more of your secrets. Oh, don't be petty. You know that you were in the wrong. Just deal with it. Oh, I'm going to deal with it. Then I'm out, and you can deal with the mess you created.
What the hell is this, Hannah? Divorce papers?
An at-fault divorce, yes.
I didn't do anything.
You left yourself logged into your email accounts. After Carol said you guys have been screwing for over a year, I wanted to verify if she was telling the truth. Guess what? She was. And now I've sent all of your sexting and dirty talk to my lawyer. Don't worry, I don't plan to post any of that on social media. Mostly because I don't want people being mentally scarred like I am after reading that.
How can you do this to me?
You cheated on me with my former best friend, and you ask me how I can divorce you? Well, very easily, actually. It really didn't require any more than a couple minutes talking to my lawyer and sending him the evidence.
What about our baby?
You told Carol that you hoped I would have a miscarriage for the last one. Doesn't sound to me like you really want a kid.
I do want this one. That's why I told her we needed to stop.
From now on, I'm going to take care of myself and my unborn child. I'll worry about my co-parenting when I'm not at such a high risk of miscarrying again.
I don't want a co-parent. I want to be with you.
You're alone in that, a-hole. I don't want to have anything to do with you now that I know what you've been doing behind my back.
Hannah, this isn't fair to the baby. You can't just ditch me. We made that baby together. We need to be adults and raise the baby in a family.
That's not gonna happen. Especially now that I know you've been wishing for me to miscarry until recently. I'll bet your parents will be disappointed in you too.
You wouldn't tell them.
I once thought you would never cheat on me. I guess we're learning a lot about each other now.
Hannah, wait! We need to talk.
You can talk to my lawyer. If you keep contacting me, I'll get a no-contact order because you're causing me undue stress while I'm in a delicate condition.
Hannah, I'm so sorry for what I said. I can't believe what Carol has been doing for years now.
Hi, Brody. Thanks, but I really don't want anything to do with any of you guys right now.
I understand and will respect that. I just wanted to let you know that I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have listened to Carol.
She's your wife, so you should have been able to believe her. Without the evidence I found, I believed my husband too. It's hard to accept that you were blind to what was happening.
Yeah. For what it's worth, I've also filed for divorce.
I'm not surprised. You deserved better.
Thanks. I wish you the best.
Thanks. Same to you. Both couples ended up divorcing. Considering how much evidence Hannah collected before filing, Alex didn't have much room to fight. He ended up having to pay her alimony and child support. Since she moved a few towns over so that her parents could help her with her pregnancy, he ended up losing interest in her pregnancy. By the time the baby came, he was already dating someone else and wasn't interested in the child. Brody had a more difficult time because Carol had hidden most of the evidence. Their divorce dragged out for several years. It was only when she was caught leaving the children home alone so she could go out to party that he finally gained full custody of his children. She soon lost her job because of the strict rules the company had about relationships between coworkers. This became particularly hard for her when Hannah sued Carol for damages from the affair. Taking a page out of Hannah's book, Brody sued Alex and won. After a few years, Hannah and Brody started talking again. They eventually started having their children play together more often, and over time, they started dating. 2 years after reconnecting, they married, finally creating the happy family they had both wanted.